What's up everyone out there in YouTube land? This is Perry Lovewhistle, back on Zaner in Project 1999 Green. And now I am back in Thurgoden. Because if you recall from a couple episodes ago, I was working on getting a new pair of pants. And I did end up getting these really cool Mithril Greaves with their save magic on them. I was in the middle of working on getting the Kromrif Military Leggings, which are save disease and save poison, plus some strength and wisdom, and higher AC than the Mithril Greaves. So I'm going to get back to that, especially since right before that happened, I managed to pick up the Bloodwolf harness, which is the other key item you need. All you really need is the bottle of Carcin acid, the Bloodwolf harness, and a little bit of luck with spawns. So we're going to get at least the first couple of turn-ins done, and then we're going to see if the Broodmother is up, and if someone can help me kill Fergie. So the quest, which is called Crystal Caverns Ancient Artifacts on the wiki, starts with Urdarf Restyl. You hail him, and he says, "Huh? Don't you know better than to interrupt a Coldane enjoying his ale? I may be a user of priestly magic, but that doesn't mean I can't bash your head in." To which I say, "What user of priestly magic?" And he says, "An old one, not much taken with idle chit-chat." "What old one?" "Very old, very wise, and on and on. You must have some point to bothering me. I'm not a merchant, and I don't contract myself out for work. I perform works for the Dane. There isn't much I haven't done." "Well, sounds like there's something you haven't done. What haven't you done? If you want to impress me," and let me make certain that you understand, I doubt you can. NPCs are chatting with each other. Oh, I just witnessed an NPC bar fight. An NPC just came in and told everyone that Brel told him to be sober, and all the other NPCs chased him out and presumably beat the hell out of him somewhere. Okay, anyhow, back to what I was talking about. Tempted to venture to the bottom of the Crystal Caverns in search of ancient artifacts from my people. Do that, show me what you have, and I will be impressed. So he doesn't tell you what to bring him. So presumably back in the year 2000 when this came out, people just brought him random stuff from Crystal Caverns until they realized that the Scepter of the Ancients, or Scepter of the Coldane Ancients, obviously an artifact from the Coldane people, or the bottle of Carcin acid would work. So let's try the bottle of Carcin acid. He gives me the Gem of Persuasion. Let's see, and Urdarf Restyl turns his head long enough for you to slip the contents of the Carcin bottle into his mug. As he drinks heavily, his face turns even more pale until he looks as if in pain. He rushes from the bar. As he does, a trinket slips out of his pocket. Okay, so I poisoned him. Instead of giving him an artifact, I poisoned him, and he dropped the Gem of Persuasion. So now I've got a Gem of Persuasion, and I need to head out to the Great Divide and find Vores the Hunter. Alright, Vores the Hunter is out here in the south half of Great Divide in a little tent. You're not a Coldane, but your voice is too whiny for a giant. Blah, blah, blah. The worms may not be the best at sniffing out people, but best not to test 'em. What worms? If you can't see 'em, then you best not be trying to put on your pants for fear of stabbing yourself with a sword. There's some missing dialogue here, but the next trigger word is control. Maybe I'm supposed to ask him about how he can control them. Control, aye, break 'em like dogs or such. Domesticate 'em. I ain't ever found a way. All I got is me theories. Maybe need something like a leash, and maybe some sort of magical gem of control. Well, I've got a Bloodwolf harness, which is sort of like a leash. And I got a Gem of Persuasion, which is sort of some magical gem of control. The Bloodwolf harness, by the way, drops off of the Drakhel Bloodwolf, which I managed to kill while I was waiting for a ring war. And then I get the Harness of Control. Hey, what you got there? Well, now ain't that pretty? You know, this just might do it. You take this harness and find a good big mother of a worm to test it on. Focus in your mind what you want the worm to do. Maybe have it clear out some pests, huh? All right, so the next thing on the list is to hand the harness of control to the shardworm broodmother. And when you do that, she'll start working her way towards the giant fort and fight Gralk Dwarf Killer. While she fights Gralk Dwarf Killer, I go and kill Fergal Frostsky, who is level 40, and I don't think that I can beat him. So I'll put out a call to my awesome guild and see if anybody is willing to come join me. In the meantime, I'm going to head up to the giant fortress and look at the two giants who are there. They're supposed to be up and not engaged in combat. So here they are. They are inside of the fort. They're the only two inside the fort, staring at each other. So supposedly, when the broodmother gets up here, she's going to fight Gralk, and Fergal is going to run. And my goal is to kill Fergal. So one of the 53 paladins in the guild hopped on to help me, Blodtorst, and he is familiar with the quest, which is awesome. I was going to have him wait by the giants, but he says that we should go in and escort the broodmother out together and then go fight the giant. He says that we can do this with just the two of us, and I trust him. So we are going to med, buff up, and then head in and talk to the broodmother. All right. Let's go. She reels in pain as the harness snaps around her neck tightly. A strange gleam enters its eyes. It slowly begins to stumble towards the exit and the giant fortress. We re-invis for this run out. Also, she was indifferent normally. So the wiki didn't say that, but she is not on any factions, and she is indifferent. She runs out of the cave. No ads. That's good. And as she gets here, yep, they have repopped. Gralf Dwarf Killer. And Fergal Frosky starts to run, and we go kill him. Don't you dare. Oh, I'm wearing the wrong sword. All right. Thanks a lot. And he drops the Kromrif Military Leggings. In some ways, better. And they look cooler. And that's how you do the Crystal Caverns Ancient Artifacts quest. Get your fancy Valios leather armor look on your legs, and a little bit of Save Disease and Save Poison, which is going to help me the next time I'm on Bee Island in Sky. Thanks again to Blodtorst for coming in and helping me out. Until next time. Bye.